Hey guys, I'm over here in Edgeville doing some training. Uh, just gonna see if I can get the attack, strength, and defense up to level 10, and then we'll go to the Stronghold of Security. I'm not gonna record all this, so yeah, I'll see you then. Alright guys, I'm back, and I've gotten level 10 on all these, and my health has gone up to level 14, and my prayer's up to level 6 now, because I buried all the bones. You could have collected them and sold them along the way, but I always bury them. So now we're going to go through a quick run through of the Stronghold of Security, since that was in part 8 and part 8's audio got messed up. So we're going to do that this time. This is my loot that I got from killing all those men, and I also got more lobsters. So we're just going to bank everything, and I'm going to bring some food. You don't have to bring any, but I'm just going to bring some for the heck of it. So we're going to go this way to Barbarian Village. And it's this dungeon right here. So once you're down there, it's basically a maze, but it's pretty easy. You can just follow along as I go through. Once you've finished the maze, you can go through these portals to automatically get to the prize room and go to the next floor. This first level is a pretty good place to train for if you're in the teens. You can also unlock a staff here, a skull scepter, I think that's what it's called, and it gives you 5 teleports to Barbarian Village. You can't recharge it, and once you use the 5 teleports, it disappears and you have to come get it again here. You get one part of each. You get parts of the scepter that you have to put together, and each part you get on each floor here. So there's 4 parts, I'm pretty sure. Nothing on this first floor is going to attack you, but everything on the next 3 floors will. And this is the first prize room. When you open the chest, I'm pretty sure you get 1k or 2k, I can't remember exactly. Then you just click the stairs to go down. If you get the message, click yes. You can disable those later. Again, you can go through the portal once you finish this floor. Otherwise, just follow along. Right here is where you want to start being careful, because these guys, not him, these guys are level 30. So what I suggest you do, if you have a bigger monitor, you can kind of rotate your camera and go ahead and click on this door over here. That way you just run over there without having to click a bunch. You might get hit, that's why I brought food, but you don't have to bring food. This little hallway right here is safe, and all the hallways in between the doors are safe, unless you're exiting from a room that you're already in. Then you could get hit once. Just like that. You see, he attacked me and then I went through the door and then I got hit. That's just a graphical glitch. You actually got hit before you went through the door. So it still counts. You can go up this direction, but normally there's a zombie up there, so I'm just going to go around here to these doors, you could go over here. But I don't want to risk the zombie being over there. I don't think he is right now, but usually there is one. This is the second prize room. I think this is either 3K or 5K. I can't remember. Hit yes. And now that you've gone down, you can use the portal from that floor. There's the portal for this one. This floor is where it starts to get hard. So this is pretty much why I brought the food. What you want to do is kind of wait for no spiders to be right here and then go. Since there's no spiders there right now, I'm just going to go ahead and go. Usually people train in here, so you probably won't see any spiders there. Just wait for this little hallway right here to be clear. Not hallway, but this direction, and then run. If you get hit too much, you can wait around in this room or eat some food. Otherwise, continue up this way north and through these doors. If you run out of run energy, you can right click and hit rest, and it'll heal you up a little faster. And once you're done, you want to go through this door, and then you want to go through this one over here in the corner, not the one directly in front of you. These guys are level 64, so they might hit you pretty hard. But as long as you're level 11 health, you should be okay. I think their max hit is around 80, maybe? I don't know for sure. So that's enough rest. We can just go to the door and start clicking that one. Oh, forgot to turn the run on. And I think they lower your strength if they hit you. Which isn't really a problem. As long as they don't damage you, then you're fine. And this is the third prize room. I'm pretty sure this is 10K. Although, some people wish it gave health. Go down and click yes. And now you can use the portal up there in that floor. These shades, they won't attack you. Unless you attack them first. And then just follow this path. Through this door. And wait over here, behind this door, like one little space behind it. Wait for these skeletons and, well, ankos, whatever they're called, and the ghosts to go away. Once they're off the door, you can run forward because they can actually see you through this door. So if you wait right here, more are going to come towards you. What you want to do is run over this direction to this door and go through there. Usually this room's pretty safe since none of them move that fast. But they will probably get at least one hit out of you. And then you're done. And in here is the boots. Again, once you open this, you can now use the portal that's over in that room up there, up to the north, up there. And the boots are right here. If you ever lose them, you can come back here and get them. You can even come through the portals and get them so you don't have to run the maze again. And if you want to change them, if you got the rainbow boots and you want the fighting ones, you can come here. And if you got the fighting boots and you want the rainbow ones, you can come here. You can also train in here, but it's not really that great of a training area. And I guess I didn't need the food, so yeah. We can go do a quest now. I'll just teleport to Lumbridge and we'll be doing this first quest, the Blood Pact. I believe my game sounds aren't too loud anymore, so I might bump them up just a little. Hopefully. Oh, we need to bank. Gonna go grab some armor and weapons, and then we'll start the Blood Pact. You'll probably need food for this quest, as well as armor and a weapon. Since you do need to fight 3 enemies. I believe it's 3. Yeah, I think it's 3. So, starting point, and no requirements, no required items. Yeah, 3 low-leveled enemies. And your rewards are a quest point, a sword, a sling, a magic staff, 100 attack, strength, defense, range of magic XP, and access to the Lumbridge Catacombs dungeon. It's a pretty easy quest overall. I'm just kind of waiting for my health to regen. I don't want to eat a lobster and waste it. While we're here, I guess we can burn some of these logs real quick for some extra experience. No, not take, burn. Just for some extra experience. Not like we actually need to do this. Almost level up in fire making, I guess. From the circle up here. Yep, level up. And with the addition of level 10 attack and defense, we can now use black armor, which is right there at level 10. And attack is black weaponry. But I won't be buying those right now. We can go after we finish the quest. So let's go. And I think I'm going to turn the ambient sounds up also, since they were off. I'm going to leave the music off though. So to start this quest, you come down here and you see the little quest marker right there. You just talk to her, and you can press space to jump through the menus, and you can press the numbers and space to kind of jump through the menus, and you hit accept and you can mark it on the map. Doesn't really matter if you mark it on the map or not. And when you mark it on the map, it shows this big blue area and it kind of fades out your screen a little. So here's some storyline for the quest that doesn't really pertain to anything except this one quest, at least for now. So then you just talk to her again, and it doesn't really matter what you pick. You're gonna pretty much go through everything anyway. And then you gotta come up here and fight this guy that's up here. He's only level 3, so it won't matter very much. He's pretty easy to fight. and then you can pick up the sling if you kill him. And then you can go to the next room. You'll have to equip the sling because you can't get over to her, so unless you bring a ranged item, you can't get over to her. At least for right now. Because if you try and operate this while you're fighting, it won't let you. And then you can come over here and talk to her. And then kill her or talk to her or whatever else. And then you get the staff. And you can go downstairs. I would suggest these stairs. If you're lower leveled. Because it's farther away from this room. But apparently they have a door on here now, so it doesn't matter whether you are far away or not. Ultimately, you're going to have to fight him anyway, so whatever option you picked. And just for the sake of repetitiveness, I'm going to kill him also, and you get the sword. And then untie her. And then you finish the quest. It's pretty simple. And now you have this sword, this sling, and that staff. If you plan on training ranged without ammo, then use this sling. Don't use a regular one, because this one is a lot better than a regular sling. But the sword and the staff, I wouldn't suggest using those. They don't really give you anything extra. There is a little side quest you can do here. You can go down here and you can go down these stairs, which brings you to the last room, and then you can go down these stairs, and then there's these catacombs. At the moment, I can't remember exactly what you're trying to get in here. I think it's these statues, but I'll save this for the next video. And for now, let's go over to the GE and grab that black armor and weapon. You can leave the same way you came in. Alright, so instead of watching me run all the way, I'm just going to cut it here and meet you back there. Alright, so we're nearing the GE, and we're about to get the black armor. I think it only costs around 5k total for the whole thing, the whole set, but I'm not completely sure with the changing prices. So just go to the GE, and I'm gonna get the black leg set. Alright, so it's like 18k. I don't know, let's bump that down a bit. Actually, let's get each part individually. That sounds a little better. Let's go for the sword first. Alright, see, that's like 4,000. Let's just get one. Let's see what price we can get this for. Alright, not too bad. And we're going to be selling this armor and sword. And we're also going to be selling this sword and these bronze bolts that I got. And this, well, let's not sell that yet. Sell that and that. This magic staff, this red dye. Alright, let's sell that stuff. Not going to need the bronze bolts because you can't use bolts with a bow, and crossbows in free-to-play are pretty horrible, so since you can only use the wooden crossbow. I'm just selling everything for 1 coin because it sells faster, and it doesn't well, that did, but ultimately it usually doesn't sell for 1 coin. It usually sells for something higher than that. Just makes it sell as fast as it can, that way I can buy the black armor quicker, since there's only 2 slots in free-to-play that you can use. And I think that's it for now. How much do lobsters sell for? Not enough. And yeah, if you don't have enough money, you can always get the chain body, but I don't recommend it because usually the chain body isn't much less than the full plate body, so yeah. And once you get to black, you start finding different armor sets like gold trimmed and trimmed. So, like, and the heraldic sets, but honestly, those are just for show. They don't give you any extra stat bonuses or anything, so I wouldn't get them unless you are already up to rune and you just have extra cash and you're not planning on getting members. Then you can probably get it, but otherwise I wouldn't suggest it for like black or mithril or adamant. Just rune, since that's the highest you can get normally. And all we're missing now is the helmet. It's kind of hard to see the set. Oh, nope. Full helm. Let's just make sure that we get one. Yeah. Alright, so now we're down to 5k, but this is what we look like right now. And this guy's got the black gold trimmed. So that's what that looks like. And that's the rune gold trimmed, but I would rather have the Saradomin set, which is what I do have. What I also wanted to do real quick, well, here's the Saradomin. This is what this looks like. It's like rune, but it's like white trimmed. So, and that's the most expensive free-to-play melee armor. The most expensive free-to-play armor is the wizard gold trimmed, which I also have. But that's what that looks like. They just updated how it looks, so the blue is a lot brighter than what it used to be. But what I wanted to do is get some tin ore to make some bronze bars, since we have the 3 copper ores. Just wanted to grab a couple of those, since we can sell the bronze bar. Oh, only got 2. Since we can sell the bronze bar for more than the copper ore, it would be nice to have it have a little extra profit. And if you pull them out and they're notes, then you just go to bank and you put them in there, and then you take them back out, and then they're not notes. And if you want to take them out as notes, you hit this little note button, and then you right click and you hit all, and it takes them out as notes. But we don't want to do that. And we're just going to go over to the smithy, the anvil, that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure there's one down here, maybe? I don't know if they added a... Oh man, I took it out as notes anyway. The copper ore, I took it out as notes anyway. I don't think they have a forge. Yeah, now it's not notes. I don't think they have a forge in Varrock. I know they have anvils, but I don't think they have a forge. They might. No, they don't. I'm just gonna go to Lumbridge, because I know there is one there. And if your running gets depleted, you can always stop at one of these musicians. You just right click and you hit listen to, and then your running energy goes up a lot faster than if you were just resting normally. If you notice, this goes up a lot faster than when it did when I was resting in the Stronghold of Security. That's because I'm listening to this guy. And if you have your options, sounds, if you have your music turned up, then he actually plays music. But, and we're already at 100. The weird thing is, when you first started, you came out of that house over there, Explorer Jack's house over there. But this dungeon, this one right here on the map, that's where you actually came out of. This dungeon. If you try and go down there, it won't let you. So, yeah, that's where you actually came out of. You didn't come out of that house over there. And here's the furnace. bronze bars. And it should automatically do all of them for you. Yep, unless you specify for it not to. And now they should be worth more than what we paid for, yeah, the 10. So I'm going to go sell these real quick. And then I think we'll end it off there. And here's a nice place for cabbages if you need some. There used to be a quest right here with the sheep. Like, you have to shear them and bring a certain amount of wool to Fred. But they just removed that quest, like, a couple months ago. And I don't know why. It was probably because it was such an old quest and it didn't really help you with anything. But yeah, Fred would give you some shears and you would go over there and shear the sheep and they would give you wool and then you would bring the wool to Fred. That was the whole quest. But they removed that quest. So now that's gone. Oh, and apparently now they made the mining rocks shiny. So now they kind of glimmer. And this is the back way to the Grand Exchange, past Varrock. Hopefully I finally fixed my mic volume, so now I'm talking over the game sound instead of the sound being over me. I'm pretty sure I'm being louder than the game sound right now, but my speakers are only up to 50% of the total game, so I don't know. Although my sounds are pretty low, so I hope that it's not too loud. Alright, let's sell these bronze bars. All three. Yeah, all four of them. All three of them. And let's sell them for a little less. Nope, gotta sell them for less than that. Let's sell them for 145. Yeah, that's better. And with that, I think we're done here. For now. Yeah, I did get some mind runes. Not gonna show off any magic right now, but yeah, I think that pretty much sums up everything that we did in part 8 and also some training. So now I think we finally fixed the audio glitches from part 8. And went up a level in ranged when we did the quest, and we also went up a magic level. So that's good. And yeah, I think we're done. So I'll see you later, YouTube.